If you appreciate our content, please click the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel. That will really help us to reach more people. Thank you.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity Spiritual Center. Thank you. And today, of course, we have Armand and Angelina, but right now we're going to do a gathering song called Up, 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 a Higher Place. So I invite you to stand up and let's go. Up, up, up to a higher place. Up, 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 far beyond this time and space. Up, up, up to a higher place. I feel my soul rising to a higher place. Repeat that. Up, up, up to a higher place. Up, 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 far beyond this time and space. Up, up, up to a higher place. I feel my soul rising to a higher place. Higher place, higher place. I feel my soul rising to a higher place. No more forward, no more backward, no more spinning around and around. My life is moving ever upward. My feet are leaving the ground. Up, up, up to a higher place. Up, 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 far beyond this time and space. Up, up, up to a higher place. I feel my soul rising to a higher place. Higher place, higher place. I feel my soul rising to a higher place. No more downward, no more darkness, no more wondering the point of it all. My life is destined, oh, for greatness. My soul has answered the call. Up, up to a higher place. Up, 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 far beyond this time and space. Up, up, up to a higher place. I feel my soul rising to a higher place. Higher place, higher place. I feel my soul rising to a higher place. Higher place, higher place. I feel my soul rising to a higher place. I feel my soul rising to a higher place. All right, you can have a seat. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Unity. Whoa. I'm going to stand out here in front of the mics instead of behind them. Good morning, Unity. For those of you who may be new, I am Reverend Gordon Kyler, and I want to say to you, welcome home. Is there anybody here for the very first time? I know there are. I saw some people. Hi, good morning. We're glad you're here with us. You're here on a very special day. We have so much fun stuff going on today and some very fun people to lift us up and get us high on God. But before we do that, there's a couple things I needed to tell you about. First, please pull out your phones and check in with our social media check-in, which is Getting High on God. And once you have done that, please put your phone on Do Not Disturb. Got it? All right. Now, I have a very important announcement to make. Many of you know, I hear voices. Somebody's phone is going off over there. It's the voice of God. All right. I have a very important announcement about a staff change. Many of you know that for the last 3 years, Michael Small has been serving as my ministerial assistant and doing a phenomenal job. He's been the only ministerial assistant I've ever had. So I can say truthfully, he's the best ministerial assistant I have ever had. Yes. And we have all watched him grow and evolve and step into really the role of being an assistant minister rather than a ministerial assistant. But I'm here to tell you this morning that Michael will no longer be serving as our ministerial assistant. The reason is because on Thursday he was accepted into Unity Ministerial School. So, Michael, would you come up, please? The first thing I am going to do is give you your new name tag, which has on it Michael Small, no longer ministerial assistant, now minister in training. So, here, let me pin it on you. I'll pin it on your jacket.
All right.
Okay, and the other thing we're going to do is we have a small ceremony we are going to do to honor you. So, take that.
Okay.
Turn this. Whoop. There we go. So, one of the things I want to explain is that this is a milestone for Michael. It's a milestone for me. I've never birthed a minister before. But it's a milestone for you because you are the ones who have supported him on this journey, made it possible for him to do what he has done, and encouraged him and empowered him. And more importantly, because of your support and Michael's commitment and moving into the role of a minister, you have sent a message to the world that we are a place of growth. We are a place of evolution. And you all are birthing a new minister as well. So thank you all. This ceremony is a part of for you as well. So with that, today we gather here today in love and celebration as we honor Michael and his acceptance into Unity Urban Ministerial School. That's in Detroit. This is a sacred step on his journey of deeper learning, service, and spiritual growth. As a community, we recognize that spiritual growth, and we affirm the calling upon your heart, Michael, knowing that divine wisdom and love guide your every step. And so the flame of this candle represents the Christ light within, the eternal, unwavering, and ever-expanding light. It is the same light that has guided ministers, teachers, and seekers throughout the ages. So today, Michael, we light your candle as a symbol of our dedication and your dedication to truth, to love, and to sacred service. Michael, we bless you on this journey. May your heart be open, your mind inspired, and your spirit uplifted. May divine wisdom illuminate your path, and may you always know that this community stands with you in love and support. So as this flame shines, so too does the light of your calling. You go forth not alone, but surrounded by the love and guided by the spirit of this community, and empowered by the truth that is already within you. And so, Michael, will you join me as we send you forth on your path? He's not going away, don't worry. But as we figuratively send you forth on your path, we bless you. Michael, we love you, we bless you, and we truly appreciate you. And we behold the Christ you are, and we see you in the role of associate minister here at Unity Spiritual Center. And I affirm 1 year from today, we'll be able to actually say that legally. Would you like to say anything?
Well, what I like to say is to all of you is thank you very much. I wouldn't have...
Talk really loud.
Huh? Oh. I just want to say thank you. I wouldn't have gotten here without all of you, without your support, your love, and your joy. Just showing up every single week, being here. I love all of you. I love every single one of you, and thank you, Gordon. So my family, my friends, every single one of you, I wouldn't have been here if I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you. God bless all of you.
As you can see, I work together very well. Thank you, Michael, and we bless you on your journey and know it's going to be a phenomenal year for you. Thank you. Yeah. All right. And now I'd like to introduce our special guests. I have a written thing. Armand is an award-winning songwriter and inspirational speaker whose enthusiastic presence inspires us all to love life passionately. Angelina's angelic and heart-opening voice draws from many languages. She was classically trained at Indiana University and was formerly with Epcot Center. They are international performers using songs, stories, and humor to remind us now to open our hearts and remember that we are meant to express and experience heaven on earth. So now that I've read their official introduction, many of you know that Novella and I have known, well, I in particular have known Armand and Angelina for more years than probably we can count. And many of you have known them for many years. They are not just performers coming to present and inspire and uplift us. They are family. They are part of our Unity family right here at Unity Spiritual Center. Yes, amen, yes. And so I don't want to spend all day talking about them. I could, but I want them to have a chance to share their light with us. So Armand and Angelina, welcome. We are so glad you are here. And before you get up, we have some other stuff we have to take care of. So I am going to turn it over to Martine, who will share some information with us.
All right. Good morning. All right. Well, following our service today, we have Armand and Angelina Part 2 doing a native flute play shop. This will be starting about 11:45 here in the sanctuary after the service. Please join them for a fun, magical afternoon of music. Flutes will be available, or you may purchase one at the event, and there's a suggested love offering of $20. And there's more. Armand and Angelina, Part 3. They will be presenting a musical variety show tomorrow night, Monday the 10th at 7 p.m. It's a fantastic, uplifting performance full of humor, passion for life, and love. Their music is a unique blend of rock and opera, incorporating Native American flute. Again, a suggested love offering of $20. On Saturday, March 15th, we have our Soul Punch workshop. Never fear, nobody's really getting punched. But Gloria Marcotte of Soul Punch and her trainees are going to be here to teach self-defense strategies here in the sanctuary. It's open to all, men and women, and you can register online or call the office to register. And you must be registered to attend. We also, on the same day, have an open mic night, Saturday, March 15th from 6 to 8 p.m. Please join Becca Grant for a fun night of singing and karaoke in our community room. And now Jeff Sedal is going to make a special announcement.
Good morning, Unity. My name is Jeff Sedal. I'm one of your Board of Trustee members. Dan Paterno and me and an exciting planning committee are planning an exciting event on April 25th, starting at 6:30 p.m. We've been revealing a series of clues over the last 4 weeks. Next week will actually be the big reveal. It will be revealed through a video. So at this event, we will have food and drinks and prizes and raffle baskets and split the pot and live entertainment. And we'll find out exactly what that's going to be next week. So we've been revealing this event with various clues. The first week was a wig. The second week was an abstract shape. Last week was a free space card. And this week, here is our clue. So stay tuned for an exciting event, and next week we will reveal what it's going to be. Thank you.
All right, if you need more information about any of our classes or events, please go to our website, uscabq.org, or our Facebook page, or call the office if you really are just need help. Glenda is happy to assist you. And she's in the office from 10 to 4, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We also have a weekly online newsletter which comes out on Mondays, and something you can get even more information from. All right, so let's welcome. Is it time for the trustee of the day? I believe it is. Not today? No? Sorry. Yeah, but we need to do the offering. Okay, good, cool. All right, there you go.
Thank you, Martine. And welcome, everyone. So this is the time in the service where we share our tithes and love offerings and gifts. And there's a variety of ways we can do that. We can do it today, this morning in service. You can use your Church Center app, which is something I really like. It's fast and easy. You can also give online at www.uscabq.org/give, or you can do it by phone on text to give at 84321. And let's do our offering blessing together. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Thank you, God.
One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. Hear the children sing. One love, one heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. People, get ready. There's a train a-coming. You don't need no baggage. You just get on board. All you need is faith to hear the diesels humming. Don't need no ticket, you just thank the Lord. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and we'll feel alright. Singing, let's get together. We're gonna feel alright.
Thank you, Soulshine Band. I forgot to introduce Jill Lyons. She is our new board member, and she's shadowing me, learning the duties of trustee of the day. So that's why I wanted to acknowledge her. So let's say our prosperity dedication together. In a universe overflowing with the allness of God, all the needs and desires of Unity Spiritual Center and those we serve are bountifully met from every direction, known and unknown, expected and unexpected. Our abundant good is here now. Thank you, God.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for one like me. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for one like me. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, God's Spirit, is in this very room.
Word of the day, abundant life. Abundant life is our divine inheritance. With gratitude, we are ready to receive it. It's natural to want to live a satisfying, abundant life. If I find my circumstances don't match my desires, I do not despair or feel resigned to living small. Instead, I turn within to discover any beliefs I have been holding on to that are keeping me from living fully. To live prosperously, I ready myself by claiming abundance as my divine inheritance. In prayer, I envision myself enjoying the blessings and wonders of the world. I affirm, I am ready to live abundantly. I am ready to live the life of my dreams. I use the power of my thoughts and feelings mindfully and with gratitude. My grateful feelings are the gateway to realizing ever greater manifestations of abundance. I am grateful to live, grateful to love, grateful to give, and grateful to receive. I am ready for abundant life.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all the world. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, God's Spirit, is in this very room. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Armand and Angelina.
Thank you.
In that wonderful musical energy there, we're going to move into our meditation time. peace I am, peace in every moment, peace in every moment, peace I am. Peace I am, peace in every moment, peace in every moment, peace I am. Peace I am, peace in every moment, peace in every moment, peace I am. Peace I am, peace in every moment, peace in every moment, peace I am. Peace I am, peace in every moment, peace in every moment, peace I am. And in the spirit of the peace in this very room, we quiet the mind, relax the body, and invite the still small voice of God, which is always there, to become amplified. As we get in touch with our own higher selves, we hear the voice of truth. We are reminded of what we came here to do, and we are given guidance to make it happen. Allow the music now to take you on your very own sacred journey into the peace of God. Spirit, move within us. is balance, all is well. There's perfection everywhere. All is well. And so it is. All is well. Everything's in divine order. All reminding us that everything's happening the way it's supposed to, even and especially when we don't get it. And one of the great lines that reminds us of that, I believe, is attributed to John Lennon, but you don't know because according to Facebook, Abraham Lincoln says a lot of things that were not there when he was alive. So, but everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Thank you, Novella, for requesting this. And if you want to sing along with this, it's a very simple melody. We were in the mood with the reggae music earlier. I will get into the mood as well. By the way, this is not cultural appropriation. This is cultural appreciation. Okay. Hit it. Here we go. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Nothing in this universe will ever last. So if you're feeling low, this too shall pass. Nothing in this universe will ever last. So if you're feeling low, this too shall pass. Because everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. We're gonna sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Every happy song needs some sha-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la. Even when the darkness seems to hide your way, after every night, a brand new day. Even when the darkness seems to hide your way, after every night, a brand new day. A brand new day. A sky filled with balloons day. Woo! Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Just the audience. Perfect. Let's sha-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la. Okay, here comes the tricky part. Even when it all just seems to go your way, don't get attached. It's gonna change. Even when it always seems to go your way, no matter how many times you saw The Secret, it's still gonna change. That's okay because everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. Here we go. Everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. It's not the end. It's not the end. If you don't like the weather, wait 20 minutes. It's not the end. It's not the end. You can't believe all they talk about on the news are politics. It's not the end. It's not the end. It's not the end. It is a delight to have the music team here and the minister here. Many churches we go to, everybody takes the day off. We don't know if that's because they don't know how to explain us to the audience or they need time away, but what a delightful co-creation we're having here today. Yes. Woo, hallelujah.
Our message today is getting high on God. And we'll be talking about getting high and how we can raise our joy using these happy drugs that we're going to talk about.
Happy drugs and tools. And let's start off with one of the ways that keep us from staying high, and that is spending too much time on the negative. Okay, too much time on the negative. I was looking at that soul punch thing, and I was thinking, you know, the optimist says we never need to think about that kind of stuff. The pessimist says we need to constantly be thinking about that stuff. And the realist says, let's bring in this instructor to help us. You see, they're seeing both sides, but yet, you know, like they said, trust in God, tie up your camel. You know, that kind of thing. Trust in God and hire someone to help you be better equipped to not ever have to use what you've learned, you know. So we're going to be talking about all kind of things that will help us feel better. And again, a few things that take away our joy, one of which is watching the news too much.
Right.
Watching the news too much, focusing on the negative too much. The cup is half empty, but it's also half full. And if you focus on the half full, you will feel better and come up with more ways to add to it.
Right.
Because you're looking.
Another way we can deplete our happy drugs is if we keep emotions inside. I'm talking about those emotions of sadness and anger and disappointment. And if we keep those inside, it blocks all that joy that we want to let out. So it's okay to cry if you're sad, scream if you're angry. And we say this a lot because we just want to remind all of us, including ourselves, not to always think we have to be happy and joyous.
And you can get to that joy spot even better if you release the non-joy. Find someone that you can release to and talk to. Don't take your anger and grief out on someone. Share it with somebody that can hear it, and you can raise your spirits back up. Like I heard years ago, you need to visit those deep, dark places. You just don't buy property there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's what we'll do. So
we're talking about happy drugs, and you always have a certain thing you say about what we do, who we are.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I do. So because this service, as well as most of the things we do, are involved with uplifting the consciousness, making us feel better, getting these happy drugs, we are actually happy drug dealers. And especially in Albuquerque, you need to really figure out where you're going to put that pause. You can't say, anyway, we are happy drug dealers. Okay, good. Because we saw
Right.
Walter White's picture up there recently, and he reminded us.
Right.
Okay, and so we're going to be talking about lots of different things that we can do. To me, my favorite happy drug, and there's also different names for these. We'll give you some of the technical names for it. But my favorite happy drug is the drug that we get when we are hanging out with people that get us. Okay? And that's different than being around people that tolerate us, or being around people that, well, accept us. I accept them, you know, but the ones that embrace us, that love us, that know the good, the bad, the ugly, and don't love us in spite of those things, love us more because of those things.
And that is a vitamin.
That is a vitamin. Yes, it's the second vitamin C, Vitamin Connect. And so when you're hanging out with people that get you, you get that extra vitamin C, and it helps prevent emotional scurvy. And during the Great Pause, there was a big deficiency in the world of the second vitamin C. And now people are getting it back and realizing how important it is. And I don't think anything like that will ever happen. No matter what happens, we will always find a way to stay connected. And part of the reason we know it is because we tried it a different way and we felt the discomfort of that.
Right.
And so
we felt depleted.
We felt depleted, so we get more Vitamin Connect. So that's my favorite high. Being around people that get you, that love you. Talking this morning with somebody who came in here and wasn't really planning on being a part of the church, but his wife said, you'll like it, try it. Didn't really know, and then he felt the joy, he felt the love, he felt the energy, he felt the acceptance, and been coming ever since. Is it Art? Was his name Art? Is there an Art here? I probably missed it. But anyway, that's what we come here for in a way, is to get high. You know, these wonderful drugs, these wonderful energies of being around people that get you and support you and embrace you for who you are, make you feel higher, okay? And again, we'll talk about some of the different names of those drugs, but that is my favorite one. So I wrote a song. I was a YOU sponsor for many years. Tiffany, our YOU and our youth director here. And one of the songs I wrote after going to a YOU rally, which is where we met Gordon, it was in a place called Miami. They call it the wrong name. It's spelled Miami, but they call it Miami, Oklahoma. And we met there for a big regional rally. But when we were hanging around with those teens that were so full of life and so full of excitement, there was a high. They even called it the rally high. And you would come home from the rally high and you would still be high for a while. So I wrote this song called I Get High on YOU. It's a call and response song, and YOU can be the Youth of Unity, but it can also be the people. Look around a little bit at some of the people that you feel more high around. And I believe that it's absolutely 1,000% natural. Your body craves that, your mind craves that, and that is why we seek out these kinds of connections.
Right, and I may have missed it because I was on the mini disc, but a Unity a youth rally is where we met Gordon.
That's right. At Unity. Okay, hit it, honey. Oh, I got it. Okay, all you got to do is repeat after me. I get high on YOU.
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 I don't need a train.
Don't need a train.
I don't need a ship.
Don't need a ship.
I don't need a plane
Don't need a
to
plane
take this trip.
to take this
I
trip.
don't need a drug.
Don't need a
I
drug.
don't need a brew.
Don't need a brew.
'Cause I get high
'Cause I get
on
high
YOU.
on YOU.
I get high 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 on YOU.
Your little girl
Your little girl
your little boy
and your little boy
needs to come out
needs to come out
and feel the joy.
and feel the
I
joy.
see you
I
as
see you as
young and wild.
young and wild.
'Cause in God's eyes,
'Cause in God's
you're
eyes,
still a child.
you're still a child.
I get high on YOU.
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 Follow me and you'll get high too.
Follow me and get high too.
Amen. Woo! Getting high in church. I
Yes.
love it. I love it. So, finding different ways that help you get high. I think we like to find as many ways that help us feel those
We
drugs.
do. So we found that having a meditation practice is a really good way to start your day to get that high. And about a little over a year ago, I decided that to do meditation, not because I really wanted to or had a lot of free time to do, because I feel like I needed it. For some reason, I just felt more anxious and overwhelmed, and I thought, I've got to do something to help this because I'm not feeling very joyous. And so we do a gratitude first. We say things we're grateful for, and then we do a meditation. And we do it every morning, except for Sunday mornings. I don't usually do it because I'm usually up at like 5 in the morning, and that's early enough for me. But yeah, it has really helped me start my day, you know. And if everyone has a different meditation practice, it can be silent, it can be with music. There's just many ways that you can find maybe something that works for you. And it's not like you always have to get messages with the meditation, but you just want to feel, you know, feel more uplifted and start your day in a joyous way.
And so the three happy drugs that we like to talk about the most are oxytocin And that's usually the vitamin C drug you get from being around people and hugging people. But you also get oxytocin from animals. Angelina found this out, so
That's right.
share that.
So they did a documentary on dogs, and I believe this would be true for cats too. So
And
they
guinea pigs too, maybe.
Oh, well, I don't know about that, but maybe. So, they wanted to see what kind of chemicals may go off in the brains of animals and that can maybe relate to humans. And so, you could be petting a dog. Come here. So, you're petting a dog and he's really loving it. And then you stop because he wants more. He wants more of that feeling of, love and all right. And so what they found out that the oxytocin in the dog's brain gets triggered and happens. What's the word? Comes out anyway. And so that's why they want more, because they want more of that chemical that lets off in your brain that triggers.
But we also get the oxytocin when we're petting the animal and hugging the animal and holding the animals, and we've taken to their dogs who love to be held by us and hug us and
Right.
twirl and all kind of fun things. So it's awesome. So when you're with animals and you're petting, you're getting this wonderful happy drug oxytocin, and they're getting the happy drug oxytocin. So then there's your serotonin.
Yes.
Things
And
like-
serotonin is the happy trigger, that happy chemical in the brain that lets off. And so I was reading up on how can we get that. And one interesting way is drinking water. Right, so drinking water hydrates us, and it's good for our emotional, mental, physical health. And it triggers the serotonin in our brain. So it's always good to drink lots of water.
Yeah.
It's good for...
And some of these things are probably just, you naturally have a certain amount. When you're drinking the right amount of water, you're getting enough serotonin. When you're spending enough time in nature, you're getting enough. And so if you start to do less of that, you'll feel that happy drug being depleted, And so being in nature, barefooting in nature, I guess they call that grounding of some sort, where you're not on concrete and cement all the time. We have a little beach in our backyard. We like to get barefoot on the beach in the morning, feel those wonderful energies and ions.
Because they say to
Again,
put your feet in the ground so you can get those happy ions, those healthy, good ions that go through us, because we are in shoes most of the time on concrete ground flooring. So it's really good to do that. Get out in the sun and have the sun on you. Sun is another really good vitamin D, and it just feels really good to have that sunlight on us.
Absolutely. And so with the serotonin being kind of the happy hormone, the oxytocin they often call the love hormone, okay? And then my drug of choice, dopamine.
Right, so that's the pleasure and the motivation trigger, that chemical.
And you'll be seeking it because you want to feel that balance in the brain. And for me, when I go fishing, whenever I catch a fish, I get this amazing shot of dopamine. We've been going to arcades more and more lately. Even if it's only 30 minutes or 45 minutes of playing skee ball or something like that, we literally feel our dopamine levels go up, and we feel better and have more of that brain balance that way. Karaoke is always a fun thing for me because I'm always singing at churches.
I bet you wish you were here this Saturday.
I
March
know.
15th.
When we saw what y'all are doing next Saturday, I'm like, oh, we should be there. Anyway.
I bet also something kind of new. I know it's been a year, but your cold plunges, right?
Yes, right. So I've been doing cold plunges for about a year, and when you get in really cold water that's excruciatingly uncomfortable, your body gives you extra dopamine and gives you something else called norepinephrine. I don't know what it does, but it's supposed to be real good. and so we're supposed to have a certain balance of those things so we feel motivated. And remember that song that used to be a youth song, I'm alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic? Those happy drugs help you to feel alive, alert, awake, and enthusiastic. And you will crave them if you're not feeling alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic. And I don't believe it's normal. I think or natural. It's natural for us to feel good. Okay, doesn't mean we have to be that way all the time. We can go into those places like Angelina said. You don't want to deny it. But seek out the people, the events, the things that help you raise your dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin so you will be able to be more high on life and we'll be able to be more alive, alert, awake, enthusiastic.
Right. Here's another good tool or thing for us. Make your home your sanctuary, right? So then when you go home, you can just open the door and walk in and go, oh, I feel like I'm safe and feel nurtured in my home. So we have a turquoise kitchen. Turquoise is my favorite color. And so I thought I'm going to paint the kitchen turquoise. And I bought the paint. I started painting. I'm like, wow, this is a little bold to paint this room turquoise, but that's okay.
It's kind of like your door.
Yeah, it's very bold. But every time I walk in that kitchen, it makes me smile. And when we've been away on the road, for a month, and we come home and I go in the kitchen, it just makes me smile and feel that joy. So make your home a sanctuary. It can be, if you want plants or whatever your sanctuary would be. I think that's a really great thing to do, so you can have a place where you can feel safe and loved and nurtured.
And even Marie Kondo in her organizing work says, have things in your house, on the wall, cushions and things like that when you look at them, you feel joy, raising up your happy chemicals. And Unity teaches so many wonderful phrases. Think about it. If you go through the world thinking horrible things are happening and there's no rhyme or reason, there's no divine order, how can you be happy if you don't believe that there's a reason for stuff, okay? And the idea that even when we don't understand it, there's divine order in it. My favorite paradox I heard from Wayne Dyer. Yes, everything's happening perfectly the way it is. It's supposed to. And so is your desire to change it. So we get both. They're both true. There's not one or the other. I love the idea of a paradox because sometimes you need a second opinion. Okay, some of you will get that joke later on this evening. By the way, we have at least one person here that's here for the first time. Please give Reverend Gordon and the staff a second chance and come back again. Okay. I'm always a little nervous of somebody's first experiences with us. All right. And so all these different tools, everything's in divine order, all is well.
Here's a good way to do divine order, one of those things. So you're driving and you miss your exit. This just happened to us the other day when we were in Dallas area and we got off the wrong place. That is a crazy place to get lost and get off the wrong exit. Thank God Armand drives into big cities because I don't do that well there. So anyway, we always go when that happens. We're supposed to be on this road. We were supposed to be off the wrong exit because who knows? Maybe we would have had a flat tire or something else would have happened or maybe something, we don't know. But we always look forward to what that might be. And divine order has helped us through many, many things.
And sometimes we get the answer of why it happened the way it happened, even though it didn't feel good. And sometimes we don't, and we just trust. And a lot of times people, when I tell them that we believe that way, they go, well, you're just making that up. And I go, okay, maybe, but here's the deal. We're making up stories all the time. You can make up that the universe is against you, or you can make up that the universe is conspiring on your behalf. And the idea of divine order is making up that the universe is conspiring on your behalf and you feel better, okay? And more like that happens. I heard this recently and it helped me understand and feel better about praying and affirmative prayers. And what he said was God has one of three answers to all your prayers. The first one is the best one, yes. Who doesn't like a good yes? That's awesome, yeah. The second one is not yet. Have you ever tried that before? Like when we both got married to our first partners, we thought this is going to last forever, and God said, not yet. Okay, that worked out. And then the third one, which is a little trickier to navigate, but also if you think about it, when you're not sure if it's a not yet, it's I have something better. How many times have you lost something that you thought was really important to you, a job, a relationship, whatever, and then God had something better? So yes, not right now, or something better. And those tools help you keep your happy drugs at a high vibration. So I think we are at the end of our part of the service.
Yes.
But hopefully you're all feeling a little more high today. Okay? We are certainly feeling more high. The minute we come to Albuquerque, we feel high. And on the way here, we see giant balloons everywhere, and it's not even October.
And we got to see snow yesterday. We're from Florida, so when we saw that snow, it's like, oh my gosh, it's snowing.
It was a flurry. Yeah. All right. So, are you feeling a little more high today? Hallelujah. And no 12-step group and no negative side effects. Yay. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
And now we're going into the next part.
And here today, so let's bring them on up. You walking in the light of God. 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 You walking, 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 walking in the light of God. You walking, walking, walking.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, there you are. Here, you can just ahead. Hi, good morning, Unity. Woo, okay. I'm high on that energy, and we're all like, woo, okay. I'm Barbara. I'm the YOU and Unity head sponsor, and this is my partner in crime, Tiffany, the YFM director. And we were all in here today, and can't lie, that YOU shout-out song was really awesome. So, woo, YOU. Do you want to share?
I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for having us in service today. And what do you guys think? Did you guys have fun? Did you guys get uplifted? Yeah? Does anybody want to say anything about it? I want to say a big thank you. I saw people, talking about YOU in the back. We were kind of in the back, so little whispers. So some of that was just amazing. Thank you so much, and thank you for inviting us in here to be with you.
Yeah. And I just want you to know that me and some of the teens were talking, and we were fed by that. So that was very awesome. Like, I was taking notes on my phone about, like, some of the messages. So I was like, okay, we're going to use that. So, yeah, thank you. And, just know that we appreciate being invited in.
And again, thank you. And hello, everybody. Good morning. So yes, I'm Tiffany. I'm the YFM director. We do have our kids and youth program, and it has just been an honor and a blessing to be in here with you guys today and participate. Would you join me in blessing our kids today?
You are a perfect child of God, and God and I love you just the way you are.
And
thank you.
When we stand and do our prayer for protection.
Before we do that, Todd, just a couple things I want to remind you. If you want to learn how to play the Native American flute or just love the Native American flute, join us for the Flute Circle, which will be happening right in here in about 45-ish minutes, depending how fast we get the sanctuary reset for that. And then tomorrow night, join us here for Armand and Angelina in concert. That's going to be a blast. So, and they also have a lot of really great merchandise. Armand's book, You Are Now Forgiven. I now pronounce you not guilty, that one, yes. And Angelina's got scarves, lots of good stuff, and they'd love to talk to you whether you buy or not. All right, let's say our prayer for protection. Let me get rid of that. Guys, ready? Ready? The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is swoovy.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. Right now. With every step this is the day to walk in the light. This is the day to walk in the light. This is the day to walk in the light, walking in the light of God. Wherever you go, walk in the light. Wherever you go, walk in the light. Wherever you go, walk in the light, walking in the light of, walking in the light of, walking in the light of God.